Hello, welcome to Group 12's construction productivity video. We are
Ahmed
Linda
and Zia.
General information about the project. The project name is 5th ML. The construction started on January 2014 and the expected completion date will be September 2015. The owner, sponsor and builder is the Hanover Company and the project estimated cost is $60 million. Trades observed were metalwork, carpentry, roofing, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. Our primary objectives from this study are: first, to perform activity analysis; second, to conduct crew balance and workflow analysis; third, to observe safety performance; and finally, to develop recommendations based on observations. For the data collection, between September and October, activity analysis techniques and observations of repetitive activities were used to collect data from the different crafts and trades on site.
This table summarizes the number of samples collected for every observation. The pie chart shows the direct work is 30%, which is not ideal. According to Construction Industry Institute, direct work typically amounts 35 to 45% of a craftsman's time on the job. Another interesting finding is 23% traveling. If we compare this to the study carried out by the Goethe at the University of Waterloo, where he found traveling was 17%, this figure is quite high. Now I talk about the hourly distribution of site activities. This roller coaster chart form is used to illustrate the hourly activity percentages. Observations for this case study were taken between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Direct work rate peaks by mid-morning to noon and then declines after lunch. The personal work was at peak just before the end of the work day. Workers were getting ready to stop the work.
Crew balancing and 5-minute rating. For our construction productivity project, we observed the task of the construction of concrete formwork. In this diagram, you can see that the area that we looked at the formwork is denoted by the red oval. The tools and materials were located on the bed of a large work truck approximately 50 to 100 feet from the entrance of the construction area. The original positioning of the truck was, as you see, in A, where it was facing away from the work site. However, if you would position the truck as B, it would create a straighter trajectory or flow path for the tools and materials, and this would allow reduction in travel time and increase the available time for productive work. The results for our crew balancing and 5-minute rating are as follows. We videotaped for 45 minutes, and from the video it was determined that the cycle time for the formwork activity was 10 minutes, and this was looking at a crew of 5 workers that consisted of a surveyor, a heating, ventilation, air conditioning specialist, and 3 carpenters. So our observation was that only 3 of the 5 workers were doing carpentry work, with 1 of the 3 carpenters effective for only 3 minutes out of the total 10-minute cycle. Therefore, our proposed solution would be to have only 2 workers perform the carpentry work and reassign the 3rd worker to another task in order to maximize the direct work performed and maximize the efficient use of time and resources.
Following summarize the construction safety observations for this project. In the picture we can see construction workers use personal protection equipment to perform work on project site. Also, the project was illuminated and had signs to help and facilitate workers' movement. Finally, we noticed a lot of stagnant water on site after the rainfall, which could cause mosquitoes breeding and electric shocks.
Conclusion. So, for the observations for our project at 5th and Mill and our crew balancing activity, the direct work was 30% of the total effort, whereas 23% was spent on traveling. Crew balancing and safety techniques therefore assist in maximizing direct work by focusing efficient inputs into the completion of the project. Thus, when direct work effort can be optimized, productivity is increased because the effort or work output is maximized. Thank you for watching our movie.